Shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom, Israel. This is part two. Part two, I couldn't finish part one. Thought I did it as a screen recording, but this phone be acting kind of weird, so I gotta go live on this one. But First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world mainly calls Jesus Christ. Rakakwadash in the Paleo Hebrew is the Holy Spirit. And double honors to the apostles and the elders and the elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule the world through the Spirit and bring forth 100% of Most High's doctrine. Lord, and the Most High continue to put on their spirit to be sincere, and to endure unto the end. And mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord, and the Most High can continue to put on their spirit and their heart to be sincere and to endure unto the end. Shalom, shalom to the Akwathiyam that are married and single, that are believers of His word. Lord, and the Most High continue to put it on your heart, on your spirit, to pursue to be a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord, willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. So the first thing I would like to bring, I'm gonna bring back out the last verse we was going into. This is Ephesians, the first chapter, verse 21. I'll start at verse 20. But we have to understand that we have to boast more on Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. I am a gospelite. You have to know Yahweh Shai is the visionary. Yahweh Shai is the mastermind. Yahweh Shai is second in power after Yahweh. He's the first out of all creations. He's the father of all creations. So his power is beyond. His stature as a man is beyond, because he still comes with a humble spirit. We are very low. We look like grasshoppers to the Lord, look like ants. And a lot of us get too big head, but guess what? That is your lot. Somebody has to play that role. Somebody has to pay that lot. Everybody's not going to act prideful. Everybody's not going to be lazy, prideful. The niggas ain't going to be whoremongers. Women ain't going to have the thought of being a whore anymore, or going from nigga to nigga. When you come in this truth, you want to change. And it's really Yahweh Shai abiding in you, wanting you to change. Right? So let's just get into it. Ephesians chapter 1, verse 20, which he wrote in Hamashiach when he raised him from the dead and set him at his own right hand in the heavenly places, far above all principality and power and might and dominion, and every name that is named, not only in this world, but also in that which is to come. Right? So he's above all that, far above all principality and power and might, dominion, and every name that is named, not only in this world, but also in that world which is to come. Yahweh Shai is over every creation that the Most High had him create. Yahweh Shai is above all of it. 22, and have put all things under his feet and gave him to be the head over all things, to be the church, which is his body, the fullness of him that fulfilleth all in all. And Yahweh Shai is just a reflection of Yahweh, of Yahweh. Yahweh is the creator, the ancient of days. Yahweh Shai is the everlasting. He's the Alpha and Omega. And he created everything. And his power is symbolic just to the Lord, to the Most High, let alone his position is just like Yahweh in power. Then it's going to be a time where Yahweh Shai just sits on the throne and everything under him shall work. David, the 12 apostles, the 144,000 government that Yahweh Shai has on his shoulder, and then the great multitude, and then let alone all nations is going to be under the feet of Yahweh Shai. So yes, We talk about Yahushai. We talk about Yahushai. We gonna drain them. Isaiah 62, it says, "Wear out the Lord." Let's see if we can get that. We'll go in the NLT because it will smack you in the NLT. Right? This is Isaiah 62, starting at verse 5. It says, "For as a young man marrieth a virgin, so shall thy sons marry thee. And as the bridegroom rejoices over the bride, so shall thy power rejoice over thee. I have set watchmen upon thy walls." Oh, Salaki, I'm not in the NLT. I want to make sure it's better than the NLT. Verse 5 again, "Your children will commit themselves to you, O Jerusalem, just as young man commits himself to his bride. Then the Most High will rejoice over you as a bridegroom rejoicing over his bride. O Jerusalem, I have posted watchmen on your walls. They will pray day and night continually. Take no rest, all you who pray to Yahweh." This is another reason why you definitely want to pray for the elect men, because they are doing the work of Yahweh Shema Shai. You wanna hope that that they can stay in good spirits, the fruit of the spirit, and constantly feeding. Because when that day come, you're gonna be looking for them. You're going to be looking for these videos. When you really come in this truth, you go looking for the next video, the next breakdown, the next precept that you can use and you can apply it to yourself. You should be wearing out the watchman. Wearing out the watchman is wearing out the Most High, right? Because the watchman comes as messengers, ministering spirits in the flesh for the sheep, right? Verse 7, "Give Yahweh no rest until he completes his work, until he make Jerusalem the pride of the earth." So give no rest to Yahweh Shema Shai. Do not stop ringing his ears. Do not stop knocking at the door of Hamashiach Yahushai. Because in order for your person to get to the Father, it has to go to Yahushai. Wear out the Lord. Make Yahushai work, 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 work. You want more wisdom, knowledge. Just because I keep asking for it every day, it don't mean, let me just get it. You have to give a little in order to get the most. You know, the Lord just wants you to try and do, and the Lord will give you abundantly. The Lord will flood us with as much as we want, but we have to do what please Him first. Like, that's asinine if you think the Lord gonna give you what you want first and not Him. No, the Satan, the demon of this world, you do that. You know, he'll give you everything you want. Just say yes to that MOTB and that butt. He got you. But Yahweh Shema Shai, you got to be in order. You got to discipline. You got to take one step at a time. Ain't no leaping. Just like the workers. You get a penny, they get a penny. I don't care if a nigga don't come until 50 years later. You get a penny, he get a penny, and he get a penny. The Lord is equal. Verse 8, it says, "Yahweh has sworn to Jerusalem by his own strength, I will never again hand you over to your enemies. Never again will foreign warriors come and take away your grain and new wine. You raised you raise the grain and will eat it. Praise Yahweh within the courtyards of the temple. You yourselves will drink the wine you have pressed." Right? And what's the wine that we pressing as the men of the Lord? Is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's the wine we press. The same wine that your wife is at home, being a believer, being a wife, not trying to be insecure, because you're going to make a problem. This is why I try to promote to all Israel, even my house, do not get comfortable, especially with women that have a man. Don't clock him where he told you he was going to say this to you or ahead of time, but then he don't. You have to know in the scriptures a man don't have to. It's off of his kindness that he do. And then if he choose not to, it's because he see growth in you. And just because he see the growth in you, he already knows in his mind you are a weak nature. I bet you if I don't do this, she's going to complain. You know, a real man of the Lord is trying to guide his woman to be like Sarah, to be like Esther. You know, most women, you got to ask to be in the presence of the men of the Lord. But a lot of you women that don't have that humbling spirit, you just think that you just get whatever you want. A lot of our foreign mothers wanted babies. When they got a baby, they felt, okay, maybe I feel loved, you know, but we was moving with a different vibration. This is why we need Yahushai. You need, and if you watching this video now or later, say it to yourself. We need Yahushai. Yes, you need Yahushai, but saying it as a whole, we need Yahushai. Say it. We need Yahushai. And you need to think that, you need to see that, visualize it, and know Israel need Yahushai, right? Um, Now let's go back. So we finished Ephesians. Let's go to Revelations, the 19th chapter, verse 16. Revelations 19, verse 16. Okay, I'll start at 15. It says, "And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and shall rule them with the rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of the of the fierceness of the wrath of the Almighty. And he have on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lords of Lords." Right? So Yahushua is coming on behalf of the Most High. He's coming with the fear and the anger that Yahweh has in all nations, man. The 2/3, Israel gonna get touched first. The Lord is angry. Anybody not moving the way that Yahweh Shema Shai want, he's pissed off at you, man. You know? Especially Israel, because you was his chosen. You was his firstborn. You got everything. And regardless, and we in this place, Israel was gonna get everything the Lord promised them. Not like us. Like how we, man, I'm gonna promise and make you that 400. We don't keep promises. The Lord will. But the Lord even tell you, like, say if Esau finds the depth of space or the ocean, I'm gonna let you know, you will get damn near will get cast out. We'll get erased. Ain't no kingdom for us no more if they find out the depths of space and the depths of the ocean. You know, but they ain't gonna never find it, because the Lord promised us. This ain't no blue trade back. This is real. This is the real deal. You know, this is why your enemy is moving to make sure you don't get that kingdom. This is why they do the things that they do, right? Let's go to First Timothy in the NLT, chapter 3 and verse 16. First Timothy chapter 3 and read in verse 16. I'll start at 15. It said, "So that if I am delayed, you will know how people must conduct themselves in the household of the Most High." In this truth, this ministry, this is the household of the Most High. This is the church of the living God, right? Yahushai is the building, and the people that abide in Yahushai is the church, right? Which is the pillar and the foundation of the truth. When we understand, like Proverbs, I forgot where it is, where it says like the 7 pillars. That's like the characteristics or the titles of this truth that holds it into place. That's why you need the apostles, the prophets, the evangelists, the teachers, the pastors, and the bishops. However that role is, you need those teachers, because through the Spirit, the Lord gave him the wisdom to handle this thing. It's a camp, GMS, and they're Spanish, Mexican, I believe, and they're speaking another language. They're bilingual. They're speaking English and Spanish. That's fire. It's edifying for our brothers and sisters that need that. And the Lord is pouring that spirit on them. All of us can't. I can't do that. I can't speak. I can only say uno, dos, tres. I don't believe in no Santa or all bendito. I don't know that much. So the Lord is putting that spirit on brothers that can do it to prophesy. The spirit is out here, man, on the men of the Lord, right? So verse 16, without question, this is the great mystery of our faith. Hamashiach was revealed in a human body and vindicated by the Spirit. He was seen by angels and announced to the nations. And he was believed in throughout the world and taken to heaven in glory. right? Because in that time, when Yahushua was in the flesh, he did have people that believed. Yahushua is always thinking about the bigger picture, because look at us now. Israel, we're so far and away. You don't have regular Pharisees that's like back in the day, law, 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 and we living in our land. Now we got these new Pharisees, law, 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 law. But as soon as you say Yahushua, 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 you going into the other apostles' letters. Oh no, you got brothers where we're going backwards to the Pharisees, and it's good. That starter way of knowing the law, that's the starter kit. Now we have to grow into the meat, because Yahushua came with a perfect tabernacle, and everything he was bringing was a mystery towards the world, but to us it's plain, you know. So we're going to speak of the old tabernacle, but because Yahushua came, is something perfect and greater. And we have to speak of this whole truth as a whole. And everything we do in this truth is symbolic to the temple. When you come into this truth, through the spirit, you had to, speak to the men of the Lord. That's you coming in the spiritual temple, you know. When you come to the men of the Lord, and you even if you're watching a video, you know, and you're I'm a Hebrew Israelite. That might be the first step. You came in the Most High's temple to find out who you is. The order of the household, the man is the head, the woman is second, and Yahweh Shai is the head of man, and the Most High. Okay, that's another step. It's like taking 1, 2, 3 steps. The Lord is unlocking the truth in you, but you don't fully know until you know who you is and your Savior, because He said the truth shall set you free. Who is the truth? Yahweh Shai. Now, just one thing, knowing you a Hebrew, that's you knowing your nationality. What else? It's different locks that has to be locked. You can know you are Israelite, but angry as hell. You still got more to unlock. You might be prideful as hell, but you know you're Israelite. You have more to unlock. You don't got it, you know? And when we look at 1 John 3:16, we must chapter 2 verse 6, we ought to walk like him. We ought to walk like Yahushua. So you supposed to examine yourself every time. That's why you speak on Yahushua, because none of us can fit Yahushua's shoes, but is you trying? John the Baptist was trying. So for brothers to say he not in the truth, you freaking going on, especially if you're trying to say Abba Bivens was John the Baptist, you know. And Abba Bivens did a huge step for this truth, just like John the Baptist. If John the Baptist wasn't in the truth, he's playing a very important role, let alone anybody in the kingdom that's the least is going to be greater than what John was on the earth. That's a beautiful thing to be said about you if he's not in the truth. But John the Baptist told somebody, hey, don't lay with your brother's wife. And he got beheaded. He got murdered for this truth. I'm not about to sit here and lie. Look, I'm not about to sit here and sugarcoat to my ladies, my daughters, and to no other woman. You got to take the side. You cute. There's an ugly women and there's cute women here too. Yeah, right. But if you messing or playing around with this truth or this faith, you would be a last wife. Think you're playing. Play your role. Make sure them biscuits is done. Hey, if a brother want to cook, get that food done. Make sure the house is clean. Take care of them kids and work on your faith too. You work on believing too. You watch videos to get you strong. You watch how the other brothers are ordering their house or how they feed it. Go watch the Elder Tahar, how they been doing it too. You know, watch how those men don't promote their wives. They don't promote their wives. Great Millstone I'm gonna say it again. Great Millstone don't promote their wives. Yahushai is all about the men. And that builds up a woman's motivation to know, you know what, if you like Yahushai and you want a man like Yahushai where he's not promoting you to the world because you're his. What the hell are you promoting you to the world for? You're his. We got to do everything we can to believe on Yahweh Shema Shai. Every little thing. For the women, you have to, I know you don't teach as much, but the Lord is putting you around your kids all the time. That is your faith booster. The things that your kids say, oh, the scriptures is the only way we can get to heaven. That is a faith booster for you because you're in the kid's face all the time. Maybe the husband probably not around. He don't get to hear that. That's going to motivate him because his baby is saying that, but you got to see that. What if your daughter come and be like, Mom, can we pray together? The father wasn't around. What if the father was sitting down reading and the daughter came to you? That was your faith booster. The man has a faith booster every day he has to get up. Now, if he really serving the Lord, he has a faith booster every day. When his house is in order, when a lesson come to mind, when a brother hit him up, or you go on YouTube and a brother doing a video that he was saying, oh, I'm about to do a video on this today, and then this brother is doing it. That'll let you know what, I got to do this video because of the spirit. The men is going to get motivated every day because this is for him. We just seen Yahushua is over all principalities, all powers, all things under the sun. So what do you think the men of the Lord is? We are a reflection of Yahushua. All things is going to bow down to the men of the Lord, starting with Yahushua, David, the apostles, and the great 144,000 men, and then the other men. The men is the stature. They are the stature of this truth. You know, we are the men of the Lord is the stature of faith, action, and belief. The men, the women, they have their stature for women. You can't compare a man and a woman. You can't, you know. But in order to go into a spiritual battle, you need men. Women are not going to be able to do it. So that's another thing, sisters. If you watching brothers that speaking on Yahushua, continue to watch them because they're going to help you in your faith. When a man is talking about Yahushua, he knows he has to play the back end, the back seat. He knows somebody's over him, right? When a man is sure about Yahushua and taking correction, that's a man you want to follow. Yahushua is our counselor for us to get more wisdom and understanding. What does a counselor do? They sit your ass down and talk to you about your problems. You go to Revelation, he said he's going to knock at the door. He's going to sup with you. Yahushua is going to want to know your problems and tell him freely. And he's going to give it to you through wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Yahushua, 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 Yahushua. You know? That's why you women, you gotta see Yahushua through your men, and let alone the men that you out here, the sisters that's out here watching these men. You have to see Yahushua through them. They have to be speaking of Yahushua, the characteristics of being humble, being patient, remove the prideful. It's not about the title. Oh, keep the order, respect your elders. Look how you gotta follow the spirit of Yahushua. I'm just sorry. I just had to nip that in there. The brothers I labor with, Yaramayan, he's on that. You have to speak Yahushua into existence in everything you do. Right? This is Colossians chapter 2, verse 3. And I'll start at verse 2. It says that their hearts might be comfort, being knit together in love, and unto all riches of full assurance of understanding, to the acknowledgement of the mystery of the Most High and of the Father and of Hamashiach, in whom are hid all the treasures of the wisdom and knowledge. So all wisdom and knowledge is hid in his Son, right? 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 24, Yahushua is the power and the wisdom of the Most High. And Yahweh is the head of Yahushua. Yahushua is the head of man. We must go to Yahushua in order to get anything done. In order to grow, you must go to Yahushua. Your prayers ain't going to get answered if you just call on Yahweh. Most of y'all say Yah. Your prayers ain't going to get answered if you don't admit Yahushua, right? It's very, very, very important. I wanted to say this precept. This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 23. It says, and this is his commandment, that we should believe on the name of his Son, Yahushua Hamashiach, and love one another as he gave unto us. And when you grow in this truth, you'll find out it was no J's. So what was they calling him? His original name in Hebrew, what goes with the attribute of what he is. He redeems, he saves. So his name would be Yahweh Shai, because Yah is he, Yahweh Shai, Washai, right? He redeems or he saves, right? Only Yahweh Shai fits that, you know. So again, all these things is hidden. The wisdom and the knowledge is hidden in Yahushua. That's why Yahushua is the most important piece of this thing, right? Now I'm going in the NLT again to First Corinthians chapter 1, and we're going to read verse 30 and 31. It says, God has united us with Hamashiach Yahushai. For our benefit, the Most High made him to be wisdom itself. See? And people that don't think Yahushai is wisdom, you're bugging. So yes, when you hear it as a word, speaking it, using it, it's a woman, Sophia. But in the flesh form, it's Yahushai. Because Yahushai is the word. So that lets you know it's really a man. But when you men, we cleave to it so much. Look how this how you know the Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai so smooth. He considered wisdom a woman because it's gonna attract the men of the Lord. You see? But it says the Most High has united us with Hamashiach Yahushai. For our benefit, the Most High made him to be wisdom itself. This is why it says in Wisdom of Solomon 9:6, without the Most High's wisdom, we're regarded as nothing. And you see, if we don't abide in Yahushai, we're nothing. That's death. You're a zombie. You might as well ask Michael Jackson to come back so you can play on this next Thriller. You know, this is why the Lord say, abide in him, and I abide in you. This is why Yahushai say that, right? Because if you don't abide in Yahushai, the Lord not dealing with you. If you come in the Yah spirit, the Lord not dealing with you. Because what's the point of Yahushai dying, right? Hamashiach made us right with the Most High. He made us pure and holy, and he freed us from sin. Therefore, as the scriptures say, if you want to boast, boast only about Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Yahushai made us free by his blood. His blood is valuable. None of you niggas can really say your blood is valuable, but just saying, you're an Israelite. That's about it. But let's read it again. Verse 31. Therefore, as the scriptures say, if you want to boast, boast only about Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So we must boast about the Heavenly Father and his Son. Because the Lord even said in Acts, the 2nd chapter, verse 52, that Yahushai was favored is favored in the midst of the Most High and men. The Lord was thankful. He was happy. He was pleased with Yahushai. People was so happy. People wanted to hear the words of Yahushai. They are shut right up, children and men, because Yahushai had that validation, that spirit on them. That's what happened with Paul too, right? True believers, true people are gonna be listening. That's why when you hear the men of the Lord, you'll just take notes. You ain't gonna be bickering too much. Like with me and my brothers, what we do, Shalom, my guys in the building, Shalom, Thumb. When we hear brother, we'll pause the video, then we start talking. But then let the video play. Like when you got a man really pouring like the spirit flowing with him, you listening, you soaking it up. Let alone he's saying something so good, you start writing down the precept. You, oh man, I don't got that. Oh, he read that in the NLT, read that in the GNT. Oh, he did this. Okay, let me mark this up. Oh, he delivered that. Oh man, that's what the spirit is going to do. It's going to excite you. You know, and we had excitement when we seen Yahweh Shai teaching, when we seen Paul, when we seen Moses, when we seen Solomon using his wisdom. It was excitement because they were like the best rappers on the earth, but they were using the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai. Nobody is more versatile than a man using the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai, right? So if you want to boast, boast only about Yahweh Shem Shai. Nobody gives a, excuse my language, nobody gives a fuck that brothers is putting all their money on buying a venue for Passover. But when you look at it, Yahweh Shai did Passover in a house. So technically, whoever in your congregation, if you want to, you could do all the head captains and say all the head captains, we gonna do Passover at my house. I want the soldiers and the top teachers, I want y'all to do Passover at that house. This is why, because we thinking about the women and the men. You should still have the women doing Passover, but have them do it with other solidified women of a certain stature. Because brothers always like to bring out the Exodus Passover and then Yahushai Passover. They both don't go hand in hand, because the one with Moses, you really got to think a lot of Israelites was doing it with their family. And if a neighbor had a small family, hey, you can come over here. I got enough land with you. In Yahushua, it was just men, you know. So you got to put that in the notion. I'm just saying. In the time of Hosea or Hosea and Hezekiah, they had big Passovers, let alone Israel was together and we was in our land. Nigga, we're not in our land. So it helps for you to be more in the spirit for Passover when the men is doing it together. Because who when Yahushua did his Passover, who got anointed? Yahushua, and through the Spirit, Yahushua anointed his disciples because they were drinking the actual physical wine. He was trying to tell the other 70 that walked away from him, you know, that blood, which really goes into like the remission of sins, or we could talk about the wisdom and knowledge, is mad spiritual, you know, and that's why he only did it with people that's really in the truth, but he did it with the men, the flock, because I have an important job for you that nobody else is going to do. Why he didn't do it with women? Why he didn't do it with the people that wasn't in the that wasn't laboring with him? Because first, who's the first of the flock? The ones that's the shepherd, right? Because the Lord tells us if we want to be captains or ministers, we are servants to the sheep, right? Let me just get this other one. When you go to St. John chapter 10, verse 2, it says, but he that entereth in by the door is a shepherd of the sheep, right? And a shepherd works. You work for the sheep to make sure that they safe. If you lose one, you leave the 99 to go find the other one. You ain't about to be like, let me go play Madden. We have a job. So I'm just saying, Passover is not supposed to be in the venue. It's supposed to be in the house. The Shabbat is not a Friday, Saturday. I did that to give more power to the Lord. You use His elements, the moon, the sun, to start use His elements. You don't do it for zodiac signs. You just that's what He said. The moon is for declaration of times and signs. Sirach 43, Isaiah 66. Giving praise to the Lord is using His power, the elements He gave with the eclipse. That's a sign too, you know. Just giving more praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. The brother put Sirach 50 and 28 of Salaki. It says, "Blessed is Blessed is he that shall be exercised in these things, and he that layeth them up in his heart shall become wise." Right? And you see that? You have to lay these things in your heart. When you go to Psalms, he tells you to write the commandments in my heart. You know, every time you read it, you're trying to implant it in your heart, in the spirit, like the movie The Book of Eli with Denzel Washington. You know, and all these things is faithful and true. You want to attack them, yo. And this is what, yo, I'm trying to do a I'm nobody. I do not have no stature over the elders or anything. So please just look at this as just to motivate you. So this is not like a declaration to the nation. I'm just saying, you know, to motivate you. Go watch a few episodes. I mean, go watch the whole series of it. But if you want to, just watch a few episodes of Prison Break, you know, and he draws the prison on his whole body, and it's about for him taking his brother escaping out of jail, and then eventually he get other people and they start helping, and then they want to escape out of jail. And this is why it was very crafty. He got his own self arrested and then put the whole jail blueprint on his body. And you see how the scriptures, we have to have it written within us. Just like Prison Break. I'm telling you, go watch it. If you listening to what I'm saying, when you watch Prison Break, you watch the first 2 or first 3 episodes, you'll be like, wow, that was how I use it as a metaphor. So you gotta write the laws, this word in your heart, just like the dude in Prison Break. Let alone what he says in Revelation 18:4, come out of her. Before, brothers used to teach it wrong. When the elders enlightened, when Yaramayan and Dan point brothers to the right way of understanding, it was really Zion from Great Waters, GMS in Buffalo. He broke it down plainly. He said I could understand. We was doing that. We was saying that too. But how you gonna come out of here, and then later on in the chapter it says it's gonna be destroyed in 60 minutes. You wanna come out of here by how the Lord is gonna, by power, by Yahweh taking us out of here. So when you look at Prison Break, when he put all the tattoos on, through the spirit, these scriptures is going to help us work on being the doer so that we can come out of here, you know. So implant all these words in you. like the book of Eli, so you'll be able to prophesy them. You'll be able to walk it like you talk it. You'll be able to live it. You know, you have to come in this thing like children. You could teach a newborn or a child that's 3, God, oh look at this, this is Jesus, oh or this and that, and they'll believe it. Just like the Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus, and all the other dumb stuff. So imagine how hard you go for Yahweh Shem Al Shai. We got to be thankful to kids that we bring in this thing now. And you got women worried about a man or what women this man is in, but this man is in your kid's life and he's teaching your kids about Yahweh Shem Al Shai. You don't need to worry about none of that. What you need to worry about yourself, that you a good example for the next woman that might be his wife or not. And I only say this, I'm not saying every man has to get a wife and all of that. I'm just saying it because there's a lot of buffoonery going on where people want to make the scriptures fit them. Yahweh Shai made this thing true and faithful. And Elder Tahar gets on every point. And I just reflect on everything that's said. You must know it's in scripture and we got to walk it like we talk it. So that brother, that was a good verse. See, and you saw Prison Break, so I know you know what I'm talking about. Verse 29, Sirach 50, it says, for if he do them, he shall be strong to all things. For the light of Yahweh Shemashai leadeth him, who giveth wisdom to the godly. Blessed be the name of the Lord forever. So the name of the Most High has power because the Yahweh, what Yahweh Shai is who gave you this wisdom. And what he said he shall be strong to all things. This is why we're stronger. When them kids in 2 Maccabees 7 said, what I need with these hands, take it. The Lord gonna give it back. We're more powerful than any nation on the earth because when we are strong in Yahweh Shem Al Shai, I'm about to get very passionate. Nobody can fuck with us, man. When we really connected to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, nobody can fuck with us, man. And I'm talking about spiritually, mentally, and physically. When we line up with the Lord, when you go to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6, verse 17 down, he tells you that incorruptible is near to the Most High. But when you seek out wisdom, that's you seeking for the incorruptible body, that immortality. You know, wielding wielding the knowledge and wisdom and understanding Yahweh Shem Al Shai is the best weapon we have, the best thing we have known to man. You know, that's the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding Yahweh Shem Al Shai is your Wi-Fi. That's your antenna that brings you connected to. This is why when you see chariots moving, they don't have to stop for them to send you a message, to send you motivation, to bring spirits down, to bring the truth, to make you have a vision. They can fly and still do it because they come from the power of Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, the Lord, it can be no angels, and the Lord can just be pouring it on you, man. You got to know Yahweh Shem Shai power is beyond all of this. So we should be speaking about Yahweh Shai. How you going to speak about the law over Yahweh Shai when Yahweh Shai created the law and everything you speak of and how you walk it and talk it and everything you live in before you was even reading the law, man? We have to exalt Yahweh Shai over the law so that we can believe in the law more by just walking it. You can make somebody a believer of the Lord by walking it. How do you get that, brother? Yo, what is that you wearing right there? That's fire. Oh, it's a poncho. And he said, yo, I like the things at the bottom. Oh, these fringes. I didn't have to nail it on him. To the spirit, he asked. The Lord said, if a man asks any question, give him an answer. We have to be the example. Don't force it and stab it on them. Half of you niggas don't want to be the example, but you want to force it on people. Yahweh Shai was so smooth. He was teaching and asking questions to the doctors of the law. He didn't even go ask his mother, hey, yo, look, I got to go do this. He didn't go force them. I'm about to go do it. I'm about to leave. This is why, men, leave your wife unread. You might just get up and be like, man, I got to go. I don't know where you gotta go and you just leaving. Yo, why you leave? You didn't even say nothing. I bet you if you just get up and just go do that, if you tell your wife, look, I'm getting away from you. I need air. She's gonna bug out, but through the spirit, she's not gonna know. A man is always attacked in many ways. Sometimes you might have to separate from people to really be one-on-one with Yahweh. When you watch the Avatar, some of you people watching Avatar but can't take spiritual things. What do we tell that girl and that dude every time he meditates? Shut up. Sometimes he got to get away from people to meditate, praying, fasting. Sometimes we don't have to be around mad people to teach the word. It's supposed to be edifying. Then when you teaching about mad people and everybody talking, it's gonna be hard, especially when they don't got order. When you teaching a whole thousands of people, they don't have order. Hey, yo, brother, let me deal with this person. Nigga, that's what you signed up for. This is why. Just be edifying. That's why you go watch the camp video. Look at Yarmayan and what Shem Yawala did. They, that's the elder and that's the head captain. They stopped it. Yo, bro, you seeing you stepping on another man's foundation. Chill. Let us bring out these scriptures because we was teaching first, and then you ask your question. That's order. You don't go in the pastor's church and say anything. This is how you know this real truth is really they disrespecting Hamashiach Yahushai. Niggas don't care for Yahushai. That's why they don't come in order. This is why niggas come with guns. They can't because they don't care about Yahushai. They don't believe in his power. Oh, the Lord too far. That you can tell, man. I'm telling you, niggas don't believe in the power of Yahweh Bashem Shai when they teaching it. You know? This is our power, man. This is real knowledge. You know, human power. I get to drive a car in an airplane. With the Lord, you're gonna be able to shuttle. Like, you can't fuck with the Lord. You might as well just surrender and try to gain in that knowledge, because none of us can really fuck with the Lord. So you chasing the bag, selling your soul, being the LGB1. Oh, the Lord, I haven't Yahweh Shai died on the cross for nothing. I haven't sinned enough. You niggas think you can stand up against toe to toe against Yahweh Shai. You niggas, bro. That's why John the Baptist said he must increase and I must decrease. Shoes I cannot fit. You niggas, bro. You niggas don't know who you serving. You don't know the true power. You know? Especially the brothers that is teaching this word, you niggas don't even know the true power. Because you getting mad how brothers is so confident and sure about Yahweh Shai, right? Brothers is excited to talk about Yahweh Shai because they're seeing the prophecies being unraveled. The spirit of Yahweh Shai is prophecy. That's why we happy about speaking about Yahweh Shai. How can you be the camp of the truth? Or the number one camp with the most precepts, the best debaters, and you don't want to talk about Yahweh Shai? It's always, I want to cut a Christian. I want to cut this person. Where's where's you building people up? I'm charging people for a Hebrew. I'm going to show you that this can be a business. You just promoting that, hey, in order to teach this truth, you must take the MOTB. In a minute, brothers is going to think, in order to teach this truth, I'm going to have to take the MOTB. You niggas, bro. You niggas, bro. Then you want to decode it and say, hey, I'm going to speak Jesus to you, but his real name is Yahweh Shai. That's favoritism, bro. They don't know the name of Yahweh Shai. Speak the name of Yahweh Shai. Then they go say, hey, what is you saying? Is you saying the new God? They just asked you a question. No, this is Hebrew. His real name, Yahweh Shai, is the Son, who the world calls Jesus Christ. This is what it means. The Most High's name is Yahweh. This is what the world ignorantly calls. Blah, 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 blah. That's how you teach, to edify, to build them up. If you just keep saying Jesus, Jesus, which I was doing, you just make a nigga just staying where he at. You know? Knowledge is supposed to make you grow. Don't puff up, right? Sorry, man. I got passionate, man. Please forgive me, man. Right? Please forgive me. Right? So this is Isaiah, the 53rd chapter, 53 chapter 53, verse 10. Right? It says, "Yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. He have put him to grief when thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin. He shall see his seed, he shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of Yahweh shall prosper in his hand." So you got to think all things that what was done, everything that Yahweh Shai did, this was all in the hands of Yahweh. And the Lord had pleasure in it. That's why when we go, let's go to this, right? Let's go to Psalms 118, right? Psalms 118 in verse 22, right? Straight to the point, right? It says, the stone which the builders refuse is become the headstone of the corner. This is Yahweh's doing. It is marvelous in his eyes. So before Yahweh made Yahushai, he already knew what he was going to do. Yahushai is like this one brother, I think it's Master, he said, you remember like on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where the dude put the stick on the ant and then put the little oatmeal cookie cream right in front of it, and he just kept walking, think he was getting close to it. Yahushai is that trick bag, that mystery bag. Yahushai is that thing that everybody wants. Go look at Clarence. He wanted. Then at the end, he understood Yahweh. At first, when Esau promoted Jay-Z, he make you think that it's just going to be straight mockery. At the end, this man was really believing in the Lord, you know, really believing in the Lord, you know. That's why the elect men, we came, especially you women, we came from this world, and it's just like, the industry, the little suit. The suit that people put on, they really somebody else in the inside, then they take it off and they, you know what I'm saying? We're forgot what the heck it's called, but when we come in this truth, we take that outer shell, you know. But what it is Yahweh Shai ripping the veil off. And that's that glow of Yahweh Shai. When my daughter say the spirit of the Lord through the spirit, she really saying she see Yahweh Shai in me, you know. And the Lord just used her to do that to motivate me to keep on doing this. The little things, you know, because we're hoping for that day to walk in the kingdom and enjoy our children. You can't enjoy your children. You working to provide for your family, and then that's still not enough. The little things going on a movie and a date, that's still not fun. Because when that's done, you still hop into reality. When we're immortal, time is no time. You don't even know, you can't even fathom that. But now fathom 2,000 years ago was 2 days in the time of the Lord. So when we really look at it, like we waiting on the Lord, but the Lord is already it's already done. It's already done. This is why none of us can fuck with the Lord. So I'm telling you, if the Lord did not put it on you now and before he take the men off these corners, you are gonna die. If you do not choose to hear this word, apply it and do it, it's over. Just like I'm about to open this door and close it. When the britches close, it's fucking over, bro. This is for me, you, your mama, Ray J, whoever else, bro. The Diddlers, Meek Mills, BBL, Drizzy, Ricky Kool-Aid, whoever you want to think about. Andre 3000, Megan the Stallion, whoever you want to think of. Your head captains, the low niggas in this joint. The Lord is not, none of us can fuck with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, bro. We can't. You know? So then all you little false teachers that don't want to take correction and you don't feel scared if you telling the truth or not, I'm telling you, you cannot fuck with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I can't wait for that day when everybody think that this is a joke. You worried about a brother cussing. You worried about how many wives a brother think that he wants, or he talking about such and such, or a brother rebuking all the time. You got your mind in the wrong place. That damn toilet shower water is draining your senses, man. Right? Let's get this last verse, and I'm gonna send y'all on y'all way, man. This is Proverbs, the 8th chapter, verse 23. Verse 23. This is what it reads. It says, I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. Right? And I bring that up because when you go back to the Isaiah, the 9th chapter, which we gonna close out, the 9th chapter in verse 6, he said, for unto us a child is born, and unto us a son is given. The government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called the Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Right? And he's an everlasting Father. He's the Alpha and Omega. Yahweh Shai is everlasting life. He's the everlasting Father. Right? And this is to show you Yahweh Shai is the Father of all creations, and he is the Father of Israel. Yeah, he is the big brother, you know. But why you think Yahushai, even though Yahushai, Yahushai father is Yahweh, but you look at Mark 3 and 35, whoever do the will of my father is my brother, mother, and sister. Because none of us can fit the role of being a father, because Yahweh is the father of Yahushai, and Yahushai is the father of us all, you know. In Yahushai, everything we trying to do in this truth, we're really trying to learn from our father. I hope that hit you. Everything, and a lot of you people, the elect men is what they call it. You know how they call it, daddy's little girl. The men of the Lord is father boys. They love their father a lot, you know. And this is why we praise Yahushua, because we love our father. I'm gonna read that again because I know somebody like, wow, that's. I know somebody like to hear that, man. Isaiah 9 and 6, it says, for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Almighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. If he's the Everlasting Father, he's the Father of us, because he's the Father of all creations. So you brothers that's in this thing, you want to be like your father, man. And I pray that you can continue doing this just like Paul, man. Like he said, I pray that all Israel be saved, the 2/3 later on, but the elect, man. Be a father's boy, man. Please your father. And for the daughters, that's in this thing through the spirit, most daughters is daddy's little girls, right? So why you think you love your husband the way you do? Because through the spirit you really love your father. Your husband through the spirit is like a father to you, but it's really Yahushua. You see that? Why you think most women want to be a loving silent woman? Because they love their father, and they know their father is a good husband towards his wife. What did the Lord do to his wife? He put him in captivity because they didn't want to listen, and I divorced him, and I'm gonna bring him back because he's gonna reconcile with him because he gave his son, right? So that's why women, if you got a die-hard man that's for Yahweh Shema Shai, work on being better. Stop making excuses. Work on being better. You know, because this is not about you to be stressed. Because really in this truth, soon as that man leave your house, you should be praying for him, and you should be taking care of them kids in that house. So when he come, he ain't gonna be complaining about his house or his kids. Everything outside that house is not your worry because you're supposed to be building a house. The Lord didn't say build the world. You're supposed to be a helpmeet if he needs you. And men like Yarmayan, focus on your first wife who was always there before any physical wife, which is wisdom. You know? And even if you don't have a wife, focus on wisdom first. If you have a wife, have a wife. In order for your relationship to be better, in order for your wife to listen, you must uphold wisdom as high as you can. Even if your wife not getting it right, the Lord is doing that to be your motivation. Sometimes you're going to have to separate. You're going to have to do, sometimes if your wife getting on your nerve, you tell her, I'm about to go do a video. Through the spirit might make her feel a little woozy, like, ooh, I want to kiss him now, you know? But if she having an attitude that you bringing out the word, it's a demon on her, and you need to stop and go pray for that sister, right? Yahushua coming soon. Yahushua coming soon. Yahushua coming soon. We need to think of Yahushua. We need to think of Yahushua. Like Passover, that death spirit is about to come. That death power is about to come. That death power is about to come. That death spirit is about to come. That death spirit is about to come. Get ready, get ready. Get your mind ready for famine. Stop. Yes, you got food, but think about what if you don't. You got to have your mind on that. Have your mind on it. Have your mind on it. Have your mind on that you're not about to get ready for camp. Think about it. See it. Visualize it. Don't even, you're going to look at it, I don't even understand it. That's good. And keep thinking about it. It's going to be a moment where you're not going to be teaching no more, brother. I don't want to teach no more because I'm tired of these niggas, and I'm tired of all of us playing around with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The Lord need to take the men of the Lord off these streets so all you buffoonery niggas can know that you was playing with the wrong power. You know? Y'all need to know that. You understand? So with that, if anybody don't like what was brought out, hey, this wasn't for you. Rebuke any spirit that don't believe or don't want to speak on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, don't want to speak on Mashiach Yahushai, don't want to speak on our mediator, or don't want to speak on the branch, don't want to speak on the vine. You know, you niggas deserve to die. Anybody that don't want to speak on our power, go read 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 10. Elijah said he is jealous for the Lord. So be jealous if somebody don't want to speak on the name of the true power. Not Jesus, but the name, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You know, Lord willing, this was edifying. You know, and if it wasn't, it's okay. We still got work to do because it's not finished. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom, shalom, because I am sure Yahweh speak.